Welcome everybody to my newest Let's Play, Crystal Warriors, for the Sega Game Gear, released in April 1992 by Sega. This is a tactical role-playing game, and we're going to assume the role of Iris, a princess on the run from an evil empire. For nearly a century, peace reigned over the continent of Tyramus, a peace that was maintained by the four elemental crystals of the kingdom of Aurelial. A peace that ended when King Lawrence and his Aurelial and his knights fell victim to the invading hordes of the Jyn Empire. Led by Emperor Grimm, the Jyn Legion sought to dominate Tyramus by using the four crystals to their own advantage. But to their dismay, there were only 3 crystals to be found. It wasn't long before Grimm realized that Iris, Princess of Aurelial, was also missing. Seething with rage, he sent his men forth in search of the princess and the lost crystal. So the character right there in the middle, that is our princess, Princess Iris. If she is defeated in battle, it is a game over. So enemies are going to prioritize attacking her. So at the beginning here, when enemies are weak, we want to get her a lot of combat so she gains levels. To gain a level, you need to gain 10 points of experience. And you gain 4 points of experience when you defeat an enemy in battle. Doesn't matter the enemy's level, what type of enemy it is. It could be a soldier, an enemy soldier, or it can be a monster. So monsters are those things to the immediate right of Iris there. So our army consists of a mage, Murak, this healer, Frye, and we have 3 soldiers who have different elements. Elements play a really important role in this game. It's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. So we have a water fighter, Dayne. She'll be good against fire creatures and fire soldiers. Water is strong against fire. We have our wind ranger, Ratt. Wind is good against water, so whenever there's a water monster or a water soldier, we'll have Ratt fight them. And then we have our fire lord, Eldor. We want to have him attack wind creatures and wind soldiers. Fire is strong against wind, so water beats fire, fire beats wind, wind beats water. Our mages, the mage Murak, our princess Iris, who's a hybrid fighter mage, and our healer Frye there, they are earth elemental. Earth is just a neutral element, so they don't take any additional damage or deal extra damage when fighting against a certain element. So they have no weaknesses and they have no strength, so they're just neutral. Now, fighters and the princess, you notice when she defeated that wisp, she said, Iris tamed the monster. Fighters and the princess, if they defeat a monster in battle, they'll tame that monster, and then they can use the monster command to summon that monster in battle. You want to have your fighters defeat monsters who they're strong against. That way, in case they fight an enemy that they're weak against, they can summon the monster that they have, that they were strong against, which will be in turn strong against the character they're weak against. So for instance, we'll have, say we have our water fighter Dayne. She can defeat that fire monster, the wisp, really easily. Fire is weak against winds, but water is weak against fire is strong against wind, water is weak against wind. So in case Dayne gets into a fight against the wind character, she can summon that fire monster, and the fire monster will fight in her place, and the fire monster will be strong against that wind fighter that she's fighting against. And you'll see that as we go along. So our fighters ain't going to be getting too much use in these first few battles, because like I said, we want to build Iris's level up. So that way she'll gain more hit points, she'll gain more strength, and because she draws so much aggro, she'll be able to weaken the enemies and then have our fighters sweep in to defeat them. So we also want to gain a lot of experience for our healer. Healers have massive stat gains when they reach max level. Max level in this game is level 9, so yeah, not a lot of levels to be gained, so not really power leveling type game, but more of your things are just going to be more damage is going to be based on using the appropriate elements. So, seeing effective elements, Flash is an air spell, a wind spell. So look at how much damage it did. It took off half of that water fighter's remaining life because water is weak against wind. Murak only unfortunately has the flash spell right now. You can buy spells in towns. After every battle, you go to a town where you can buy weapons. Sometimes you can recruit characters, buy spells. Now, because we'll be recruiting all the characters in this Let's Play, I will not be buying like all the spells. You gotta kind of manage your money if you're going to recruit characters, because recruiting characters costs money, so we want to, you know, avoid spending our money. We want to save it so we can recruit all the characters. I'll do another playthrough where I just use the initial army, so that way I can just kind of power the initial characters up, and you'll see how the playthroughs kind of differ a little bit. But we'll do this one first, where I do basically 100% and get everything taken care of. So yes, he's not taking too much damage from these guys. Enough that our healer will be able to heal any damage that Iris takes. So, like I said, she'll slowly whittle these characters down. She's doing 8 a round, and they're all attacking her. So she's doing double damage to them. So she hits for 8, they hit for 4. So eventually we will whittle them down. So. Yeah, this guy has 6. We'll be able to finish him off. When we do get a level up with a character, their hit points are totally healed in battle. So that's pretty good. So just kind of be aware. So for instance, Iris, we can have her just to finish off that water elemental, and she'll be totally healed because she already has 8 experience points because she defeated those Scorpion and the Wisp. So there's 4 levels of monsters. I will have Iris be recruiting all the Oath monsters, and then each of the fighters will, you know, get the 4 levels of the monsters that they're strong against. So Iris gained a level. She gains a few stat points. So now you'll see she'll probably do a little bit more damage when these characters attack. So let's see. Last time she was doing 5. She gained a level. Oh, she was doing 4, now she's doing 5, so she'll whittle these characters a little bit down faster, so, yeah. And experience kind of rolls, so she had 8 experience points, she got 4 more, so she got 10. It resets to 0, adds the 2, so now she has 6. So when she defeats this guy, she'll gain another level. So there we go. So let's see what she does now. A critical hit. Critical hits deal double damage. So, but you can also take critical hits. So here we are, we finished the round, and we get to go to the town. All the towns look the same, and they're all set the same. In the upper right, we have a fortune teller. We pay 10 gold. They tell us a little clue. So to the left of the entrance of the town is the inn where we can save our game, and we can find people to recruit. So here we have this guy. He said that King Lawrence once saved him from the gallows. He'd like to return the favor by helping you. So we can hire him. His hiring price is the wage down there. So he's 400 gold to recruit. So we got him. So now we have a second Wind Ranger. Unfortunately, characters that we recruit in towns, they do not come with weapons. So they'll be a little bit weaker than the characters that we get. I hope to live to see the day when the Legion of the Jyn Empire are driven from our land. And we unfortunately can't really spend money on weapons and stuff, because like I said, we gotta save money to buy, you know, all the characters, so. Swords are used by fighters and lords. War claws are used by rangers. Ratt already comes with one. Zephy doesn't have a weapon, so we can't afford. I have it all mapped up how I can buy everybody, afford everybody, so. Lower right is the spell dealer. Heal is for the priest. The boost is kind of a useless spell. It basically doubles your attack, but it costs a round to cast, so it's kind of pointless. Fire is a level 1 elemental for fire, obviously. Be good for Murak if we were, but we have to save our money, so. Oh, thanks to you. Now the Jyn army threatens us no more. We no longer need to live in fear. So, there is all our characters. Because the starting characters that I get will see a lot of use in the initial army playthrough, I will not be using them. I mean, I'm forced to use them at the beginning here, But once I get replacements for all of them by recruiting in towns, you won't be seeing them around. So when we're ready to go, we just step out and we start our next battle. So here's what we'll pick up in our next episode. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.